Hi, I'm Nazreen from EqualiTeach. We are a not-for-profit equality, training and consultancy organisation, offering workshops for young people, adult training including e-learning, consultancy and equalities award scheme for schools, and we produce lots of free resources as well. All of our resources can be found on our website. Today's activity is taken from our resource, All Inclusive. This resource was developed with support from Buckinghamshire County Council to help schools to promote disability equality and tackle disability-related bullying in primary schools. The activity we're looking at today is called Who's Who and can be found on page 11. This activity can be done at home or at school with children aged 8 to 11. The activity explores and deconstructs common stereotypes and prejudices about people with disabilities, such as the common myth that disabled people cannot achieve great things, and helps young people understand that disabilities can be hidden as well as visible. Before starting the activity, it would be helpful to read pages 4 to 7 of the resource, as this gives you some information about disability. For instance, there is a list of acceptable and unacceptable terms for talking about disability that might come up during the Who's Who activity. So let's get started with the activity. The guidance in the resource is based on delivering this in a classroom setting, but this activity is easily done at home with a family member or carer. To begin, you will hand out a set of picture cards and a set of professions to the young people, who can work on their own, in pairs or in groups, depending on where you're doing the activity. Ask them to match the pictures of the people to their professions, thinking about the reasons behind their decisions. There are 10 picture cards on page 12 in the resource, but you might want to choose fewer or more depending on how much time you have. Once this is completed, ask them to feed back their choices and reasons to you and reveal the correct answers. The resource includes some suggested questions to help guide the discussions, such as: are you surprised at the achievements of those who are visibly disabled? How do you think disabled people are often viewed in society? Is this fair? And what more needs to be done to change the way disabled people are viewed? After this discussion, ask the young people to separate the pictures of the celebrities into 2 groups. Those celebrities who are disabled and those who are not disabled. Ask the young people to feed back their answers to the group and the reasons behind their choices. Reveal to the young people that all of the celebrities have a disability. For instance, will.i.am, who is a musician and music producer, has hearing loss and tinnitus, and Agatha Christie, the famous author, had dyslexia. There is a list in the resource to tell you each celebrity's disability. Again, you'll find some suggested questions to help guide the discussions, such as: in what ways can people be disabled? Are all disabilities easy to see? Why is it important to consider that someone might have a hidden disability? If you have time, take a moment to watch the 2016 Paralympics video. This can be used to really solidify the message from the activity. Whilst we are highlighting that people with disabilities are able to achieve many things, we should be mindful of the fact that someone with a disability will face barriers, whether these are caused by the impairment that they have, or, as is often the case, by the way society operates. For example, someone who uses a wheelchair is able to achieve great things, but is much more able to thrive when spaces are designed in an accessible way. It's useful to get the young people thinking about the ways in which people with disabilities can be included, whether that's by adjusting attitudes or physical spaces. So that's the activity Who's Who. Here are our final top tips. Take some time to prepare for the activity. Think about the topic and what questions may come up. Be sure that you don't introduce words to young people if you don't know what they mean, for example, tinnitus and dyslexia. Be mindful of your language to ensure that it's inclusive. There may be young people in the room with disabilities that you may or may not be aware of, or who may have disabled family members, so we want to ensure everyone feels safe and included. For more guidance on conducting effective conversations on controversial issues, you can read pages 17 to 20 of our Universal Values resource, also available free of charge on our website. And finally, please share your work with us and let us know what you think of the activity. We are on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook as @EqualiTeach, and you can hashtag Who's Who and All Inclusive. Stay safe and enjoy the activity. Thank you.